Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Shan Podcast. This is the space where we explore big ideas through your youth voices. Topics like civic participation, social inclusion, and democracy. I'm your host, Stefan, and I'm here with Danny.
Hi, Stefan. I'm excited to be here and to dive into this topic. It's one we can't ignore anymore.
Let's get right into it. We hear the terms fake news, disinformation, and misinformation almost every day, but what do they really mean?
Great question. So, fake news is basically any false or misleading information that is created intentionally to deceive. Sometimes it's financially motivated, think of clickbait headlines, but other times it's much more serious, like political manipulation.
And I've heard the term infodemic being used, especially during the pandemic. What's that all about?
It's when there is so much information, true, false, and everything in between, that it becomes hard to figure out what's real. Like during COVID 19, 5G towers spreading the virus, vaccine conspiracies, it was overwhelming.
Oh, right. And those three terms, misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation, can you walk us through them?
Absolutely. Misinformation is when someone shares false info but believes it's true. No harm intended. Disinformation is when false info is spread on purpose to mislead. Malinformation, on the other hand, is when true info is shared but with the intent to cause harm, like leaking someone's private texts.
Wow. So the danger isn't just that fake news exists, it's how it's spreads and the intention behind it.
Exactly. And in digital world, it spreads fast.
So let's go deeper. Who's actually behind fake news and what are they getting out of it?
Well, a big driver is money. Fake websites with shocking headlines get clicks. More clicks mean more ad revenue, but it's not just financial. Political actors also use fake news to sway public opinion, discredit opponents, or simply confuse people.
And I've heard about troll farms and bots too. Are those real?
Totally real. Troll farms are groups paid to post fake or polarizing content. Bots are automated accounts that amplify disinformation. That's how one fake post can suddenly be everywhere.
So it's not just misinformation by accident, it's coordinated.
Exactly. Strategic and sometimes even state sponsored.
So, Danny, let's say I'm scrolling through a social media. What should I keep in mind to avoid falling for fake news?
Start with the source. Ask yourself, is this from a trusted news outlet or someone's random blog? Also, don't just read the headline. Click through and read the full article.
And what about images? Sometimes they're super shocking.
Oh yeah, on the images, it's very important to do a reversive image search. You would be surprised how many viral images are taken out of context or come from old, unrelated events. Dates matter too. An old protest photo might resurface and seem current.
I've also seen posts that say scientists say, but never mentioned who those scientists are.
That's another red flag. If there are no sources, quotes, or data to back it up, it's likely sketch. And if only one outlet is reporting it, be skeptical.
So it's all about comparing sources, checking facts, and being a bit more curious.
Absolutely, and don't forget the ultimate rule: pause before sharing. Take a breath and ask yourself, does this actually make sense?
Simple but powerful. It could save your reputation too. Let's talk local for a moment. Do you remember what happened in Tirana in 2020 with the National Theatre protests?
Of course, the demolition of the theater sparked huge protests. There was a powerful image of a young protester, Blendi Shahu, face down, with a police officer's knee on his head. It was everywhere.
And then the denial came of officials saying, what police violence, despite the photos and videos.
Right, that's when it shifts from misinformation to disinformation when authorities actively deny visible reality. It's dangerous because it undermines people's trust in truth.
Especially young people. We start asking, if they lied about this, what else are they hiding?
Exactly, and that's why media literacy isn't just about fact checking, it's about being critical, even of official narratives.
So why does this really matter? Especially for young people.
Because fake news can influence everything: how we vote, how we treat each other, even our health. Media literacy helps us pause and think critically.
And it's not just about consuming, it's also about creating media.
Absolutely. Young people are starting blogs, podcasts, YouTube channels, and becoming part of the solution. And there is support too.
Right, and the EU is actually stepping in with some solid backup, like Dig Camp, which is basically a guide for building digital skills, how to spot fake content, how to stay safe online, and all that good stuff. Then there's Entrecamp, more about creative thinking and taking initiative, like turning our ideas into real action, whether it's for a project, a cause, or even media content. And of course, the Digital Services Act. That one's big. It makes social media platforms more responsible, especially when it comes to harmful or misleading content. So yeah, they're bringing to make the online world a little safer for all of us.
It's about building a better digital culture, yes, one where we are not just passive consumers but active, responsible creators.
So next time you see a post that's viral or emotional, pause, question, reflect.
Because the truth matters and we have more power than we think.
That's it for today's episode of Shine. If you found this helpful, share it with your friends and let's keep the conversation going.
Let's build a digital world that is smarter, kinder, and better informed. Thanks again for having me, Stefan.
Thank you, Danny. And for all our listeners, stay curious, stay critical, and remember, you have the power to change the narrative.